Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Toronto FC 2, New York City FC 3, and MLS 2024 Week 12. Toronto FC loses. They almost get their way back to a draw. They shoot themselves in the foot twice. They get screwed over once, but the referee was horrible all night. But we'll get there. Speaking of screwed over, 23rd minute penalty is called on Matty Longstaff for a handball handling in the box. Dude has his arm up as the ball's coming through, and he brings his arm down as it goes through his side. That's not a handball. It did not hit the hand. It didn't hit the arm as a defensive mechanism. I mean, yeah, it was out of position. I get it. But it's not a penalty. It's a harsh call. One of the first things this referee does horribly tonight, gives the penalty. Santi Rodriguez puts it to the opposite side of Sean Johnson in the 23rd minute to make it 0-1. Ball don't lie is not a thing, I guess. This may have been karma for the Coelho Mabaca non-call on Wednesday against Saint Laurent, which, knowing the world, it might just be karma. But with that being said, I think it's not a penalty. It's not. It can't be. It shouldn't be. Arm up. It's like a windshield wiper. Arm up, ball keeps going, and like it goes through as his arm hits the side. I don't think it's a pen. I really don't. I don't think it's a pen. I don't. 44th minute, Malachi Jones takes a shot, beats Sigurd Rosted. Bernadeschi cannot clear it. Off the post and in for Malachi Jones right before the half in the 44th minute. 0-2 New York City FC. Halftime, it's 0-2. Toronto starts the game well, though. They have a lot more chances. Oso rings one off the bar. Toronto really looking for that first goal. They try to push this game, the pace of this game on New York. They do that throughout the game. I think 0-2 is unfair at the end of the half. It really is. 2-3 is more of a fair result, I think. New York was very opportunistic. Toronto did shoot themselves in the foot, and the referee sucked. It's kind of hard to beat all that if it's just not your day. I get it. But 2-0 at the half is honestly very not characteristic of what this match really was. That, for me, the 0-2 at the half is not characteristic of what this match was. Toronto played very well throughout the match. They just had two defensive lapses and got screwed on the penalty call. And the referee was horrible. Like 45 seconds of stoppage time plus the 7. Even though New York was flopping like fish and wasting time like it was a CONCACAF Champions Cup game. Yeah, no. But again, we'll get on the ref. 55th minute, Toronto scores. Federico Bernadeschi gets the rebound. Longstaff makes sure it's a rebound. Federico Bernadeschi roofs the rebound to make it 1-2. Toronto looks like they're coming back, but Andres Pereira jumps on a giveaway. Coelho gives away the ball long. His hamstring goes out, goes kaput. Andres Pereira taps in the giveaway. It's 1-3 in the 78th minute for New York City FC. But Raul Petretta, ball falls to him. He shoots wide. A banger of a shot. A laser for Raul Petretta in the 89th minute to make it 2-3. And Toronto is fighting for the next 8.5 minutes to get one more goal. And they damn near did it. They were fighting their asses off. They should have drawn this game, I think. That would have been a bit more fair. But in the end, it's 2-3. Bernadeschi gets sent off after complaining about the rest of the extra time or what should have been added to the ref. He gets sent off, second yellow. He'll be out on Wednesday against Nashville. He might be out Saturday against Montreal. I would hope not. But Disco might just, hit him with a double. But he will not be out for Montreal if they don't. If they do, since it was a second yellow, it is what it is. With that being said, stats are as follows. 16 shots to 10, 11 shots on goal to 4, 60% possession to 40% possession, 520 passes to 341, 85% pass accuracy to 80, 18 fouls, 13, 2 offside to 1, 2 yellow cards, 3, 1 red card to 0, the Bernadeschi post-game 1, 6 corners to 4. Here's the thing. The referee was an absolute joke tonight. That is one thing I got to say right now. The bullshit penalty, all the whistle blows, called more fouls for New York than us, but he still called fouls for us, sending off Bernadeschi. The ref was either completely incompetent or just had a really bad night. Lucas Spala, horrible tonight. Absolutely horrible as a center ref tonight. Just absolutely horrible. Whether it was because he was just incompetent, it was a bad night, or things just weren't going his way, he could not control the game, that's even worse. This game went south quickly. Even New York fans could probably find some moments where they're like, yeah, this ref wasn't good. That's how bad this game was. New York did not get, they got helped by the ref to get the lead. We basically handed them 2 more goals. We shot ourselves in the foot twice. He gave them the BS penalty, but other than that, he was just an equal opportunity, horrible ref. To be totally honest. Ref was horrible tonight. Absolutely. It helped New York more because they got a penalty and scored off of it. Do I think he meant to help New York? No, he was just horrible. But my God, it was a horrible game from Spala. As well, the Toronto defense, again, shot themselves in the foot twice. Of course, when Coelho gives up a horrible giveaway, Long's not there to save his hind end. Long's hamstring goes out. I don't know if it was a blown out hamstring, a strain, or whatever it was, but he's not there to back him up. Perea scores 3-1. The second goal, the Jones goal, Bernadeschi trying to get in there with pace to try to stop the shot from going in. It was pretty much a dead to right situation for Sean Johnson. Sigurd Rolstead got blown right past. Not surprised at all. 2 defensive lapses legitimately made this game into a possible 3 points or even 1 point to 0. Plus the penalty. On the defensive end, it was not our night. At least when it comes to getting the point. No clean sheet. Of course, we allowed 3. Still 4th in the East, though, so, still in a home field advantage spot. I know we got 22 more to play, but still in a home field advantage spot. Could be worse. Still 3 points away from our points total last year through 12, so, again, could be worse. Still way better than we were last year, but there are things that pop up that they need to deal with, and this is one of those things from last year that sometimes they need to deal with. I mean, against Kansas City, it was like this. Against Vancouver, it was like this. Against New York, it was like this, but at least they got 2 back. Sometimes Toronto's very inconsistent this year. When they're good, they're good. When they're bad, they're bad. And it's also a part of their scheduling as well. They don't draw games. They've only drawn 1 game. They've won or lost, except for 1 match. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing that they're losing or winning. Of course, winning more is good. Again, 1 draw with 6 wins and 1 draw, getting us close to our points total already. Good thing, of course, in the MLS. Then you add the 2 wins, 7, 8 wins from the Simcoe and Saint Laurent game. It's a good thing. But then you have the situation of you're losing more than you draw. Every point counts. And they almost got there with their second draw of the season tonight. They just didn't. But again, it's a situation of they got to do better. They have to play tougher. They have to be more consistent. Defensively, offensively, they're starting to get their offensive wheels going, which is a good thing. They're starting to get more confidence on scoring goals, so maybe it's a good thing we've had this weaker schedule. We'll see as it goes what that does. I mean, it's hard to win 6 games in a row. It's hard to win 9 games in a row. We could have, in theory, over the rest of this month, won 9 games in a row with how we're better than every team we're playing in the table, or they're a lower-sided team, Saint Laurent. We could have. But it's hard to do. It's hard to do, especially when you're rebuilding. But, I mean, Toronto put on a good fight. That's the good news tonight. The positives, they put up a good fight. Insigne looked awesome. He wanted to get something Right off the bat, he damn near scored a goal. Freeze made a good save, but he damn near scored a goal. Bernadeschi played damn well. Owusu's still pressing like a mug. Midfield-wise, you know, our forwards were really good. Our midfield, when we were playing the ball forward, we were good. We were very good tonight. That's the good news. They never gave up. Last year, they would have given up. Yeah, I don't think the penalty, for the rest of the first half, they sort of gave up, and the rain wasn't great either. Once they gave up the penalty, they sort of were shell-shocked, but that second half, though, they still had some forward play, but that second half, though, they didn't give up at all. I got to give them props for that. And Insigne, I wish he got a goal. Bernadeschi could have gotten 2. Oso should have gotten 1. This team, there's a lot more positives. I think 2-3 is still a pretty unfair result, but a 2-0 at the half was very unfair, very uncharacteristic of what this game really was. For New York City FC, they smelled blood in the water. They smelled blood in the water. They made that shark bleed out. That's exactly what happened. They got the win. They deserve it. They earned it. They held on. They got the 3 points. They deserve it. Man of the match for me is Matt Freeze. Man made save after save after save. If he didn't have this good of a game, we still would have won 5-3. You know? So, Matt Freeze legitimately got them 3 points. But there was blood in the water. They smelled it. They made that shark bleed out. That's my opinion for New York. It ain't that much different. Good win for them. They earned it. That's exactly what they have to do sometimes. What you have to do sometimes. They did it. So with that being said, that's all I got to say about this game before I really blow a fuse. I'll leave it as it is. That's all the thoughts there. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of Monterrey versus Tigres, second leg of the Clausura quarterfinals at 10:10. I will see you then. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. Could do better, but we'll see what TFC does next.